Night Collective, 9:44. Numbers mean things, right? As I got very little sleep again. I'm trying to post, trying to get things up, that messages, and to know what is going on at the deep level that I know. Yeah, it's gotta have faith. Gotta have faith in this wicked, wicked world, because this is really otherworldly stuff. But we're in this world, so I don't know how it could be otherworldly stuff, but I now am understanding, because when you make a deal with the devil, you gotta pay the devil what to do. I put up a video of me chasing down one of the state workers that had a direct energy weapon in the back of his truck. When I confronted him at the top of my driveway, I boxed him in and got out of my truck, and I went through the window at him. He got so scared, he almost ran me over. So he did, it's attempted murder anyway. I mean, look at my dog. Look at his bones. I dealt with that all winter long, but I already rose. I'm in the 5th dimension. Or am I? Maybe I'm not. Maybe I stay in hell, because this is hell. And I wanted to ring the bell, but God says, nope, you're going to learn and you're going to help. And that's what I've been doing, working towards helping. And I'm going to keep doing that, because I answered the call, and no matter what happens, I'm going to do my Lord's will and watch the wicked fall.
There are deep wells of untapped inner
power. I wanted to play. I didn't really want to, but I feel the need to play what my sister Linda has to say. Oh, and before I play what Linda, which is part of the collective, says, the tabernacle is the center where, back in the day with the 12, God's people, they would set up the tabernacle, which would be the center of their worship, in their tent, because they didn't have houses back then. They were traveling, migrating. But as a tribe, they had a center in the whole tribe. Kind of like how the Indians had a fire, and they would gather around the fire, and they would celebrate, and they would sing, and they would dance, but they would worship spirit. They knew about spirit. They knew they had a great spirit. They knew how to respect it all. I mean, just think of their ways, the Indians' ways. In the end, is there got to be a beginning? Or are we going to continue going in the way of our ways? Whose ways are our ways? I don't feel they're going so well. How do you guys feel? I know you don't feel that much, because you're thinking you're failing, but you're not failing the failings, because you get foggled goggles, and until you get out of sin, and that goes for acidic blood. To be a pure blood, you got to have alkaline blood. We've been tricked, but we also don't even try to figure it out. So feeding on the flesh is when you fast, because if you can sacrifice some food, and I think we all could drop a little weight, no? You will turn your blood and your vessel, because feeding on God's flesh, well, I think he owns all of it. So you would be doing yourself a good justice. Not just ice, just us. There's a difference. Look it up. I've shared it. But for some reason, the disconnect is not a quick dopamine fix. You're not looking at a hot girl or a funny video. You can't read because there's too many colorful emojis that my Lord has taught me to use, because brain power. You got to practice. You got to stay in a practice and get better. You got to master your craft. So I mastered, I don't want to call master. There's always room to improve and to learn. But I know the perfect master, and I keep seeking, because seeking and you will find him. And you need a holy, because God does not deal in lies nor sin. So 2 wrongs don't make a right. And there's where the shadow work comes in, and the understanding, the purging, the seeking, the enlightenment, the aha moments, the unblocking, the shadow work, the integration of shadow. There's all the same type of answers. Raising your vibration, getting out of sin, and calling in the Holy Spirit. I can't fix people. I can use the truth. I can tell them. I can help them. But if they don't want to listen, hey, I'm not going to force my ways. Christ didn't force anything. He preached. He said, well, maybe it just ain't for you. Maybe you just want to stay where you're at. And doing the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. So, like you could do last summer, twist the T, and but if there's 7 sisters out there in the heavens, I'm not going to deal with twisting sisters. No, I'm going to assist in the truth, in the way, to keep my light on. And it's a spiritual fight. We heard this and we wish we made. Now, but since I got the dues and all this wackadoodle stuff, I made my tabernacle down here. And it's a little much, I know it is, because I got much to do and much things. But here's my place of worship, right here in my living room. You got the candles, you got the crystals, you got the element candles. You got, I told you this before, I think, and you got the wolves, crystal ball. I can see into the future. Got eagles, wolves. Spirit likes animals because, Spirit created life, created these animals. So as we marvel at all the electronics and all that, there's where it comes to learning. All the electronics here are broken, and I was bitching about it. But you know what? To honor and respect the ancestors and to know where we're going, you got to know where you came from. And our ancestors didn't even have, I've shared this. Oh, I have to walk down 2 flights of stairs because my laundry machines aren't working on. And I was mad at first. I was like, but my grandmother had to walk down with her family's clothes all the time. And even before that, and so did my mother. And even before that, I think they got along without nail guns, screw guns, TVs, cars. They didn't even have things like that. So to know that they walked through life happy and never complained, and all we do is complain these days, and we've got things that do a lot for us, and we grow at a faster rate. But if we don't learn our lessons, we'll end up like Atlantis and ruin this planet, because that's the way it was going. These wackadoodle demons blew up a planet called Maldek. The Orion stuff, just read that stuff if you want. It's more than just, I'm not going to say don't look at God's word. God's words are very important when you read them. But all God's words are his words. So if you twist them out of order or you use a bad tone, you're casting a spell on somebody, because words cast spells, because you can lift somebody up with your words and your tone, or you can wreck them. That people commit suicide off all kinds of people doing things, saying the spoken word. That's why God says, don't gossip. Don't bear false witness. So now as many people are bearing false witness, it's costing them, because the devil knows that them could rat the other them out. So now they're getting bad energies because they don't want them to be a witness against them. You see what I'm saying? Who's them? The demons, okay? But as they're trying to take out anybody that could be a witness against them, these people in high places with these direct energy weapons, got to pay the dues, right? So, as I know my kid's mother is being dued, and she probably doesn't even realize it, because got to get rid of all the people that could put them behind bars. No? Anybody in that area, like my dog, like everybody's affected by these bad energy weapons. See? Yeah, let's check it out. Let's see what Linda has to say. This is my son right there.
Okay, these could be your.
He's 19 now. He was 14 when the Judge Ross in Salem took away my rights as a father. Bad move. Good move, though. Actually, it happened for me, because now Babylon's coming down.
Yeah, look. What the hell? We have the Strength card and the World card. I
left the world behind, but it's a new world. I can see it. I hope you can. It's called rose-colored glasses.
Due to this cycle being closed here with you, someone's feeling weak.
I don't
so
feel
about
weak.
A bat and a butterfly could be a significance. You guys could be seeing these.
Bat the ball.
Animals or insects.
It's either butterfly or buttercup.
And the insect. Okay. So I hear about a hawk as well.
Hawk,
you guys can see June bugs, dragonflies.
You're the dragon. Drag it on.
You got something coming in, something really good. There's some sort of positive change coming in if you guys are seeing these things. Someone's name could be Lori, Jim, Tony. These could be your names or somebody else's name.
Tony the Tiger.
I also
Eye on it. It's great.
Picking up on a camper, or someone here could be camping.
I love camping. I had to camp because I had to get out of this demonic house.
Camping company, camping gear called Coleman could be of significance. You guys could be seeing, oh yeah, you also could be seeing a lot of 9s. Something's completing, basically. You guys could be seeing 999. Something here is completing. All right. Someone here could be from the military, or they could be like a veteran. This could be you or someone else. I also was picking up someone here who wears a lot of Ed Hardy. You know, like back in the day. Let me stop. Or someone here like wears a lot of clothing with rhinestones on them. Someone's name could be Courtney. Someone could be born in 1992. There's something here about a love potion. Okay. Could be of significance. And I also was picking up something here about an Asian person and a person of Asian descent. This individual is or will be carrying a heavy load here soon. I don't know for why or for what. Something about the emergency room. Who knows? And then something about 3 brothers.
I got 4 sons. What's that mean? 3 brothers.
3 brothers, or you're one of the 3 brothers. Something about someone's brother. Or there's 3 your friends. You all call each other bro. I don't know.
I hope it's that. Or maybe it's my mother's 3 brothers.
Someone needs to be careful. What the hell going on? What do they need to hear at this time for their highest good spirit? We have giraffe. Reflection. Says if you are facing a difficult situation, do not rush into making a decision. You are advised to turn the problem around in all possible manners before deciding on a solution. Your circumstances need to be examined carefully. So there's a need for you to
I examine, micromanage, and I keep seeking to find. It's raw. You flip it around, it's raw or. So as I keep learning these different things, I try to bring what I can bring. And if I try to stay transparent, translucent, transmutant, all these transing things, I try to be amusing. I try to bring good energies. I don't know if I didn't want to. I was like a lunatic last night because of the guy almost ran me over when I caught him, and I'm watching my dog suffer. I'm not suffering. I don't care what they do to me. The stroke symptoms, the torn hernia through my side, none of that bothers me. What bothers me is how toxic this place is. It's just a real demonic stronghold. And there's really dark energies around. And I told my Lord, if I have to put my dog down, I have to. I don't want to. If my son loses his life because people were dragging their feet, Ashtar said this. You higher ups have no clue what I've kept a secret to protect even you. That's just the truth. So I figure this stuff out and start helping these people. I don't need your rescue. I don't need your help. My son does. My dog does. Many other people do. Keep dragging your feet because you have no clue. Bye.